So today we are going to make some ranch chicken. Eleanor is going to make a broccoli casserole, and we're probably going to make some corn fritters also. All of this is, so my friend gave me her family cookbook for Christmas, and we're going through and trying different recipes and seeing how we like them and if we want to change them up. So everything from tonight is from her family cookbook except the ranch chicken. We're just using a ranch seasoning packet and making some chicken. But the casserole and the fritters come from one of these cookbooks, and I love family and church cookbooks and all of that because you get those old-timey recipes that most people do. So Eleanor is going to make the broccoli casserole. I'm going to get started on the chicken, and then we'll do the corn fritters and everything together. So I'm going to zoom y'all in so y'all can see a little bit better. Okay, so to get started, Eleanor is going to open up, show them what kind of soups you're using. We're using a cream of mushroom, which we're using the golden mushroom, and then a cream of chicken. Go ahead and pour those into your bowl. So, like I said, we're using what we've got on hand, but the recipe calls for 1 can of cream of chicken and 1 can of cream of mushroom. And the cream of chicken that we're using is cream of chicken with herbs. And we're also adding in 3 pounds of broccoli. And you'll see I use all the little bits and pieces.
It does not want to come out. There it goes. I think that looks like it's well mixed.
Now that she has her 3 pounds of broccoli, her 2 soups, we're going to add in half of this box of stovetop stuffing mix. While she does that, we're going to get our chicken on the pan. 2 humongous pieces, so I'm going to just slice these into 4 pieces. She's going to mix that all together.
Again. You want to get it all mixed together, but without spilling it. Oops. I kind of already did that.
Okay, so I've got my chicken pieces. I just butterflied them in half. I'm going to use this buttermilk chicken seasoning package and season them as far as it will go, very generously on both sides. Eleanor is going to pour this down into her casserole dish. So I made a big mess, but Eleanor's got hers all in her dish. You use a towel. I'm going to pop these chicken breasts in the oven at 375 for about 20 minutes. Got half a stick of butter. She's going to add her other half of her package of stovetop stuffing into the stick of butter, or the half a stick of butter, and mix it all around. Okay, you got that all mixed? So you're going to sprinkle that across the top of your casserole. Kind of like you're making a streusel or a crumble for like cobbler.
You're making me want some cobbler.
Okay, and then we'll just spread out. Well, she's got it pretty evenly spread out. But spread it out. We're going to cover this with some foil and bake it for about 20 minutes covered. And then we'll take the foil off and bake it for another 15 minutes uncovered. Alright, so now Eleanor's going to get started on the corn fritters. We're going to start with 1 can of whole kernel corn that we've drained. I'm going to add in 2 eggs. Next we need 1 teaspoon of salt. We need 1 teaspoon of sugar. And 3 tablespoons of flour. We're going to mix this all together. Okay, so we've got some bacon fat that we're heating up. And we still have a good bit of time left with our casserole and with our chicken. So we're just going to taste test and see how these corn fritters turn out, and then we'll go from there. So we're just going to drop them in by a little scoopful. And you don't have to use a scooper like this. I just thought it would be easiest. Eleanor thinks they look so cool because in the bowl, you know, it still looks just like some corn and eggs. But when she sees it hit the pan, it turns more into a fritter or pancake style. And looks like our grease is just a little bit too hot, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit more. So the bacon fat is definitely a good choice for these, because I think that's really where all the flavor is. We do need to add some more salt to this, or maybe even some seasoned salt. I'm going to add some garlic also. Alright y'all, so dinner's all done. Eleanor is going to give y'all her thoughts on this for the corn fritters right here. She ended up helping cook those. Here, let's move them back a little bit more so they can see them. So she helped make the corn fritters. She did the casserole and I did the chicken, which the chicken was the easiest part. But she's going to taste test it all and give y'all her opinion. Now, remember, it's hot. I'm going to set that one to the side to cool while you taste something else. Okay, put it on the pan. There you go. All right.
We'll try this piece.
You like the chicken? Mm-hmm. All right. And you already know about the corn fritters, so what do you feel about those?
Those are really good. Just the thing I don't like is that I don't like frying them because they pop me.
It sounds crunchy. Does it need more time to cook? It's nice and soft? Okay. Here, I'm going to come and...
It's like a sugar brown.
Yeah. Well, we did cook it covered for 20 minutes, and then we took the cover off for 15, and it got a little bit toasty. I already tasted the chicken, and I like the chicken. This sounded a little bit super crunchy. You're saying it's the topping that's crunchy? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because I got some of the stuff for it. And the other thing, it's just a little... I don't know. I like it all.
I like it. It's not bad. Definitely something different. You get all the stuffing, which I'm not a stuffing fan. It's just the texture. I like the crunchy on top. But something about like the wet bread, I'm not the fan of that. But the flavors are really good. So, especially if you're trying to look for a different kind of Thanksgiving dinner too, this could help. Or if you buy all those boxes of stuffing after Thanksgiving when they're on sale, this could be something to do with it. But the topping, I really like it with it. The flavor is really good. And I thought that I could hear her crunching the broccoli, but like she said, it's the topping because the broccoli is nice and tender. And those are good, and like she said, they taste like corn pancakes instead of corn fritters. I think of like a hush puppy for a fritter. But definitely a fun adventure for us to give a try. So we're going to make our plates, sit down to dinner, and let us know what you think. We definitely will be going through that cookbook some more and trying some more of those recipes though, because this has been fun to look at a friend's family recipes and give them a try. Plus these were super, super, super easy, weren't they? And we had all of this on hand already, so it worked out great. Can you grab some plates?
Yeah.